said what?
Some of them are deformed.
Hey, they're special. Leave them alone.
Okay.
Smash! Really? Oh yeah.
Taste testing
Oh
time.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you guys know?
That these Little Debbie's zebra cakes were made with white chocolate.
White chocolate.
White chocolate. I would have never thought.
It doesn't taste like white
Honestly, like you're probably thinking, duh, it's made of white chocolate. It's white. Like when I ate it when I was younger, when I was a kid, it didn't taste like white chocolate to me.
At least not the regular white chocolate taste.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like like when you eat like a white chocolate chip or a white chocolate bar or something like that.
Yeah, like a Hershey's white chocolate.
That's not how like the frosting on the Little Debbie's zebra cake tasted.
At all.
I don't even think the chocolate stripe tasted like chocolate either.
Yeah,
I was only
no.
worried about the cake and the inside.
I think it was just
it was just cake and frosting. That's all I was worried about.
pretty much.
But anyways, let's make some homemade Little Debbie's zebra cakes.
Yep.
First things first. Hey.
Cake.
Yeah, we gotta make a homemade cake. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the dry stuff and she's gonna do the wet stuff because I don't know. She just likes. She's better at the wet stuff and I'm better at the dry stuff. That's just how it is.
Oh,
So that's just how we do it.
I forgot about the measuring cups. It is alright, mate.
Flour. They teach you how to make pie crust and sugar cookies. They teach us how to make pie crust. That means we can actually make our own homemade apple pie.
Bro.
Even though you don't like apple pie, we can still make it.
I told you I'd make it for you.
Yeah, I
I gotta
know.
try it out.
I know. I was gonna grab some since you were using those ones on that one.
Well, I was only doing one, but we're chilling.
You want me to take the rest to dry them out?
I don't know which ones we'll need, so.
But anyways, you guys should let us know what Little Debbie snacks you want to see homemade.
Yeah, we're trying to do a bunch.
Yeah. Trying to do as many as we can think of.
And healthier versions.
Yeah, healthy versions. As you can see, we got the organic flour, got the organic sugar,
Cane.
and it's cane sugar, not just organic refined sugar.
Right.
You said 2.5 cups of flour?
2 1/4. 2 1/4. There isn't a 1/4, so just do 1/4 of the cup. What am I doing?
That's right.
What's the liquid? Butter, milk, oil, eggs.
That's flat enough.
You get the big whisk this time because I need the small whisk.
There's a difference between those? What? You're telling me I've lived here for how long? I've lived here for 13 plus years and I didn't know there was a difference between these two whisks? I just thought they were the same exact whisk. You guys think that's about 1/4 a cup? It's hard to tell because it's sideways, but I think that's about 1/4.
Eyeballing's fine in baking. Everybody tells you to be so precise. Why?
Right, don't be so precise because baking's just chemistry.
Right. Although, it depends on what you're working with. And I want to.
Right, like be precise with your yeast activator and your sourdough starter or whatever all that stuff is.
Fancy.
That stuff that Lisa's gonna get into eventually.
Yeah.
Alright, flour, sugar, right?
Yeah.
1.5 cups.
Mm-hmm.
300 grams. Holy cow. What do you guys know about those holy cows?
I think I got all the hands.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Back to me. We need these eggs.
Alright, I'll put it over the bowl because there's a hole in the bottom of the bag. Oh. Oops. Forgot about this when we was eating cereal.
That's actually funny.
It's actually hilarious.
I don't know how to do this first. I
A
mean,
1.5 cups, it said.
yeah.
That's a cup.
One. That did nothing. Oh, that one did something.
Well, that's a little over half.
That's fine.
Well, I think it's just because there's only a little bit left. Do we just do 2 cups of sugar?
Might as well.
Because we use the rest of it pretty much.
3 eggs.
See? Baking is chemistry. We're going to add extra sugar and see what the hell happens.
Pretty much. Make sure you wash your hands after you go with raw eggs.
Yeah, wash your hands after the eggs. Don't be Adam.
If you know, you know.
If you don't know, you should go watch everyone's favorite Irish guy that reacts and bakes.
Adam Krauser.
Krauser, I don't know. We don't know how to say his last name.
Wait.
We got flour, we got sugar,
Well, I think I looked at it yesterday. It said CO.
baking soda. This one?
You got the powder in there yet? Or are you just skipping down to the baking soda?
Baking soda. Teaspoon.
Half a teaspoon. For the baking soda.
Half a teaspoon. So 2 of these, because it's 1/4 of the teaspoon.
I think so. Okay.
Yep.
Hold on, please go. Just a tap. Kind of squeezing
The
me out.
teaspoon. This is the teaspoon. TSP is
Mhm.
TBS. Sorry, TBSP is the tablespoon. Says 2 teaspoons. 1 teaspoon.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't drink no milk. We got a splash left. You wanna do it? 1 cup
1 teaspoon.
of whole milk. We drank it, so we had it.
2 teaspoons.
1/4 cup of neutral oil, but we got organic coconut oil that we're about to use.
Baking soda, kosher salt. We not doing salt, and she's doing all of that stuff.
Oh, I feel
And so that's everything I put in here. And now we mix the dry stuff together. Boom. Boom, chicka boom.
I said, boom, chicka boom.
Boom, chicka rocka, chicka boom.
Who knows that? If you guys know that,
You all gotta leave a comment
yeah.
saying I know that, and then we should just remember. But usually we don't, but we'll try.
For real. I'd be eyeballing vanilla.
It's all tossed together.
1.5. That's probably good.
Oh, should we have started the oven?
Yeah.
What temperature?
Just do 350.
Bet.
Just the butter's
Should I show them? Boom! Lisa's liquid mixing PLV. Good stuff, babe.
Thanks. I don't have to splash any out.
Let's make it cinnamon. Throw some cinnamon there.
Cinnamon zebra cakes?
I don't know. It just looks like it needed cinnamon. I don't know why.
Because it looked like freaking. What do you drink during the eggnog?
Yeah. French toast, the stuff you dip in the French toast before you throw it on the pan.
Oh, for real. It is egg and milk, isn't that eggnog?
I think. I don't know.
Egg, milk, and cinnamon and vanilla? Probably what, some condensed milk?
Something like that. We'll try to make our own homemade eggnog and we'll see if Lisa likes it this winter.
Right.
But if you're eating raw egg and eggnog, how do people not get sick?
I don't know. I asked the same thing when people eat runny eggs.
She dumped it in.
Yeah.
I paused it, but I didn't know she was about to go dump
Oh,
it in.
sorry.
It's alright.
It wasn't too
I
satisfying.
don't like this light. It looks so bad on camera. But I think it's just because of my... Hey, that looks like how cake is supposed to look. That's what cake mix looks like. I think it's just because my phone, I have it set up to where it does more red light than blue light.
That's true.
So that's why it looks so orange on my phone. But it probably doesn't look that orange in the actual video, you know?
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, that's perfect. Now we just need that butter.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you probably don't even need butter because there's oil in there. Why do you need oil and butter?
I don't know.
Because they want to make people fat.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Although
why.
butter doesn't make you fat, oil does. And Blue Light.
You know, and I thought butter made me fat when I was a kid. I was like,
Of
damn, I'm
course
getting
you
fat
would.
off these ramen noodles because I put too much butter in them.
Ooh.
And in reality, the ramen noodles just cause diabetes.
Because of the extra fucking poisonous ingredients in them.
And how fucking high in sodium they are.
You
And
know how much butter they used to cook with back in the day?
the noodles that themselves, inside of the noodles, like those are just fattening.
Yeah.
Because they're not good noodles. But that's why we make our own homemade ramen.
Right.
We're actually gonna make some today, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
It's
honestly.
hot outside, but
It's cold enough in here. Who cares?
and they're fired.
Yeah.
Because we've been making our own broth.
Yeah, we got the organic noodles. We might do that on live stream. If you guys haven't tuned into any of our live streams, you guys got to tune in. We're going to try to start streaming more often. Even if it's just in real life, being bored, sitting there chatting. Because there's nothing to do when it's a heat wave.
We don't have a live streaming schedule yet, but
We don't even have a video posting schedule. We just, anytime we can, be recording and trying to, you know?
It looks good.
That looks perfect.
Looks like what people would just eat.
That's what you make the cake pop with. But you want your cake pops to be cooked, not
Right.
raw.
We're gonna try to make cake pops with the scraps, guys.
Yeah, if we have any skewers or anything.
We're gonna use toothpicks, I said.
Oh yeah. So smart. Big brain. She gets that big brain from me.
Yep.
Boom. Everything's cleaned up. Don't worry, guys. Everyone did their share.
Except the dog.
Well, the dog's sleeping. She doesn't have a share to do. We didn't drop any crumbs. So.
That's true. We actually did that pretty cleanly.
We did it in a pretty good, orderly fashion.
Yep. Next thing's next.
She can finally add the butter. It melted.
I think it's
We
soft.
forgot to put some out yesterday.
Yeah, it said soft and not melted. Softened and not melted.
Okay. I can just pull a quick one and you guys are standing up.
Oh, I guess it wasn't super soft all the way through.
Oh. Well, it's alright. It'll just have to do.
Yeah, even if it's chunky in there, that's probably not a bad thing. Probably make it taste good.
Right, melted butter inside of it. It's not salted, so.
Yeah, I mean, it said unsalted butter too.
Yeah. That's probably why they tell you to add salt. I don't know.
Right. But if you add salted butter, you're fine to just not use salt.
Yeah, not do salt. That's what I think at least.
Same. He don't like the flavor of salty sweet. And we be using pink Himalayan salt. That shit's strong, so
So salty, bro.
it's salty sweet. You can really taste it for sure. Little smaller chunks than that, though. Now it's about to really look like a cake batter because it's hard to
Do the wet towel thing on the bottom of the bowl again.
I thought about it, but we got egg in here, milk
Don't want it
in
to
here.
start cooking the egg and start melting the butter. Start warming up the coconut oil.
Well, the melting butter and warming up coconut oil probably isn't bad. Now it'll really look like cake because I can never fully get chunks out of it. Out of the cake mix.
Yeah.
That's what they'll tell you, to sift it, and that like doesn't become an
We've
issue.
never sifted one, I don't think. Though.
No, I've never.
We didn't have a sifter then.
Yeah.
And now we do.
And I've never done it at my mom's either when I was younger. Oof.
Getting tired?
It's a workout.
Yeah, I bet. That's why I'd be having you do it.
Mhm.
Cause I don't know, exist tired. Now time, let's dump it into the thing. We realized we added a whole extra half a stick of butter that we were only supposed to do half the stick, but we did the whole thing. And I ripped a hole in the parchment paper. So, hopefully it all doesn't fail. It's like, what, should I hold this side?
No.
The side that has the hole?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah,
So pretty buttery, but
it's chemistry, right?
what?
Came up. Actually,
But yeah, it'll be fine. Or something will go wrong and we'll figure it out.
But that's chemistry.
But maybe it'll just freeze better. Because we have to cool it down before like every fucking step.
Yeah. Sorry, baking is science. The only science I like to do.
I like quantum physics.
Well, yeah, quantum physics and baking. Now we put this bitch in. Do it like this. On the top?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. Nice. And I didn't drop the phone. 40 minutes later. Oh, overexposed.
Yeah, that was just.
That little hole in there was because of a pocket of butter, but
Yeah.
we're hoping since it became squishy cake that the butter got absorbed by the cake.
At least enough.
And it's not gonna be like pockets of butter. What's your toothpick?
Yes. Sir.
She almost called me a
I
ma'am.
did.
What?
Just because. Yes,
When did
ma'am.
you ever say yes, ma'am?
I don't know.
Just because you hear me say it all the time to you?
Probably.
I think that's
That's
done.
That's a done cake, guys.
That's a done cake. Oh, that's so firm.
That's a good thing for what we're doing with it.
Smells good.
Yeah, it smells like cake. Sounds like cake. Looks like cake.
Alice, we got a done cake, girl. We got a done cake. Look at that tail wag. Look at that tail wag. You're so cute. Yeah, you're so cute, girl.
Now we wait
For it to cool and what?
flip it on the parchment paper and then put it back in there and put it in the fridge somehow. I don't know.
Put it back into the thing and then put it in the fridge?
Only because that's the, what are we
That's
gonna
what
do?
they said to.
No, what are we gonna do?
They said put it on a pan
No,
to keep it flat.
he said flip it out onto parchment paper and put the pan on top. And just like push it down to flatten out the
That's
part that's on
confusing.
the parchment paper. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Either way, we got to try to make it a little bit flatter. We don't have to, but they say that it's a good idea to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, after about a ton of technical difficulties, we had to go to the store and buy new heavy whipping cream because ours was expired and the frosting we had from last time was bad.
Yep.
So we have to make new frosting and wait for more butter to thaw out. And now we can flip the cake out of here. Let's do it.
I don't know if we should trust the parchment paper. Fuck it. Okay, go slow. Oh.
Sorry.
Alright.
What even is this?
It's just the outside of the cake.
That doesn't matter too much, right?
Smash!
Really? That's what they were saying, dude?
Yeah, because it's supposed to weigh it down.
Flattened out.
How the fuck I put it in the fridge just like.
So that's how. See, it's a lot easier when you have a visual.
He's a very visual learner, guys.
Who knew that people needed to have visuals? Like, I don't know. They're making new like visual recipe books for kids nowadays. Bro, I would have loved cooking if they had a visual recipe book for me back in the day.
Yeah.
And that's what happens when you don't have a very strong imagination. Nice.
Put it in the fridge.
Just put it in the fridge. Well, actually, it said to freeze it. So if you have a big enough freezer and you're following our recipe,
30 to 60 minutes.
then freeze it. But we don't got a big enough freezer.
It's pretty small.
a small freezer and full of stuff.
Yeah. In the meantime, we get to make more buttercream frosting
Yep, make more frosting.
after this butter is ready.
Yeah, it's gonna take, I don't know, a while. Let's just make some food to eat or something. Ramen noodles.
For real. Ooh, actually, yeah, that sounds good.
Boom, ramen noodles done. Now we about to eat this and just wait on that other butter to thaw out and cake to freeze.
Mm-hmm.
Now when we smacked on the ramen, it was fire.
Yeah, it was delicious.
It's time to smack on making some frosting.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, we're gonna add the butter in first. 12 tablespoons. This is 8, so don't let me add all of the other one.
Only the half a stick. A stick and a half. We got our cream. We got our extract. our powdered sugar.
Yep.
Just stick in half of butter. Don't know what the hell to do with the other half of it because it's all wet.
Stick it in there.
Mm-hmm.
Half. And we need 2 cups of powdered sugar.
It usually is about the whole bag.
Yeah,
Let's make sure there's none in the no empty bags. Not empty, but bags that still have a little bit in there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you're chilling.
Alright.
Just in case. Just had to make sure.
Yeah.
And you can sift the powdered sugar if you want. You don't have to, but
I don't feel like it makes too much of a difference.
no, it really doesn't.
In this, at least. I don't know. I'm also like not like compacting it and stuff how most people do with powdered sugar, so I'm gonna add just like a 1/4 cup more.
And it's like you'd think the more dry ingredient powdered sugar would be more fluffy. Oh, you splatted it into the sky. I watched it fly above your head.
That's actually kind of funny. So that's all. It's alright. Powdered sugar is good.
See about those
Okay.
onions we dropped.
And then heavy cream. Oh, it was 3 cups. Did I only do 2?
What?
I think I only did 2 cups.
It's 3 cups?
I think so. Do I normally only do 2?
Yeah. Usually only do 2.
So I should just go ahead and do the 3rd.
Sure.
Since the freaking thing says it. Oh, and I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I swear you usually do
I did it again.
2 cups.
Me too.
It doesn't matter. It's alright. Science, remember? Chemistry.
Yep. Alright. 3 tablespoons of heavy cream. I know I got that right every time.
Mm-hmm.
That's a half. We'll just do 6.
Half a tablespoon, just do 6.
I'm a mess. This is why I got an apron on.
Yep.
And then pure vanilla salt to taste, and we don't use that, so no salt.
I don't know why they want it to be salty.
It's because the salt is supposed to bring out the sweetness.
Which doesn't make any sense to me. It's almost satisfying with how fluffy that looks.
Everybody's probably wondering how this turns into buttercream.
Just watch. Might be a little bit different because you have way more powdered sugar than usual.
Yeah, I might have to add another thing of whipping cream, but we shall see.
Combines together decently quickly.
Mm-hmm. I think so too.
I feel like it seems like it's not combining, and then out of nowhere it's just together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I wanted to go ahead and record the whole time when you were making it this time. Because I know last time we cut it out, but in reality it went way faster than we thought it was gonna.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. See, that's pretty much it, and you just gotta whip it until it's fluffy.
Yeah, now you just whip it to whatever consistency you want.
Mm-hmm. It's easier if you have a hand or a stand mixer and you're not mixing it by hand.
A stand mixer or one of the electric hand mixers.
Yeah.
But, you know, just let me do it for a little bit.
I was thinking about switching to a whisk, but
You don't want to get inside.
But I could do a fork
Yeah.
just to make it more fluffy.
Will it work?
It should. Well, I mean, using a fork to whisk does work. Yeah.
Well, yeah. But, like, can I get more fluffy since the fork has, like, almost air through it?
We shall see.
Yeah.
Oh, look at spoon.
I don't know if I can. I'm low-key full off of those noodles.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know if we're gonna be able to eat
This-
these right after they're done, even though they low-key gotta go back in the fridge
Yeah, they do.
and in the fridge again. But let me know if you want me to mix some.
Okay.
I will mix some.
I will let you know.
You know, holding the bowl off center, but your body on center.
Me? I write like that too.
Right. Just tell me to be a better filmer.
Right. Be a better filmer. You didn't see that.
There. I'm a good filmer. I'm picking up everything. You and the bowl. Yeah, let me know.
I shall.
Sunshine, work, work it out. If you work this out. A little bit of sugar, a little bit of butter, it's the perfect recipe. It'll taste so sweet, good enough to eat.
Yeah, paydays are good enough to eat. I'm fine. Gotta love that little bit of sugar, a little bit of butter.
Yeah, this is pretty much the same filling as that we did inside the oatmeal cream pies.
Yeah, it's the same recipe. Except now it has 3 cups instead of 2.
And it also does not taste good when you have the taste of onion in your mouth.
Ugh. Is it sweet though? Does it need any more
Yeah,
vanilla?
it was sweet. I barely even, because there got barely any on my finger. You can try it if you want. Whew, I'm thirsty again, man.
Right. Yep.
Oh yeah. See, like I thought we would have been making this to go on the outside, not melting white chocolate.
Or something.
So smooth. Let's go.
It's
Time to cut the
time.
cake.
We're gonna do square zebra cakes, so we're gonna make sure it's square.
Yeah, the recipe had to do circles, but a regular zebra cake is like, I don't know, a hexagon
Mm-hmm.
or something. I don't even know if I can look at it. Earlier I was saying we were gonna be hungry making this shit. Now I'm too full making it.
You think the sides are fine, or should I cut them too?
Just go ahead and cut them. That's more cake pops.
There. Will you get me just a regular bowl for these crumbs?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna, like,
No, I can't use this one. This is the one that had the fucking oil on the inside. Still oil on the inside.
wow. And I'm not exactly sure how you're supposed to make cake pops, but basically what we're gonna do is take these, crumble them up, squish them together, put a Q-tip in them, or not a Q-tip, put a toothpick in them, and dip it in chocolate. I feel like this cake smells weird, but
Let me let it dry out in the house.
that could just be because it's homemade.
That smells like cake.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so I am tripping.
Literally just. It literally smells like cake.
Well, that's good because it is cake.
That's how it smells when I smell like any other cake.
That's good. I think the butter might have made it get like,
Crunchy.
yeah, like crispy at least. Okay, how big do we want these motherfuckers? Like this big? Do you see what I'm going for? Like, want them like this big?
I mean,
I don't want them too big, and I want to have like a good amount. I think.
That looks decent.
I think so too. Cut them into your whatever you're doing with them.
0.5 looks weird.
Does it?
So zoomed out.
Spoon.
Nice. Good job, babe.
Thank you, baby.
Not too difficult of a process.
No?
Just long, really.
Yeah. Because you gotta put this motherfucker
In the fridge.
refrigerator.
Freezer, really.
Alright. They're kind of sticking a little on the bottom. That's hard to. The next step is cutting them in half.
On the
right?
top?
Yeah, the top, I guess. At least it's not, super big.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, next step. Cut them like a biscuit.
I try to cut one without that.
Please do it in your hand so you don't squish it. Oh, here you go. Yeah. Works.
Just be careful when you want to squish it.
Yeah, and just try to cut it even. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just stick it on the side because I think we're gonna have to transfer them to something.
You might get another pan.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I was thinking, do we cut them and put them on a pan? Because they said to put them on parchment to let it sit or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we can just put them on parchment on a
You
pan.
can use that one if you want.
Nah, it has a whole bunch of cake stuck to it.
Fair enough. Alright, and I'm gonna. It does say to pipe the filling, but
You don't have any more Ziploc bags.
except for the small ones, which I guess I could use, but I don't think there's that
It's
many
not gonna
left.
fill up.
No, we're gonna have to. We have to fill out.
Keep filling it back up.
Yeah. Oh. It's like, how much filling can I fill in here without it just straight up oozing?
I feel like that's always the question.
I dislike that. Because they put so much on each one and it didn't ooze for them.
It's because they had a stand mixer so they could get the stiff peaks.
Oh, bruh. That's not gonna work, babe.
What?
There's gonna be no filling in these motherfuckers.
Because they're gonna ooze out?
Yeah, it's literally oozing all of it. What do we do?
And the cake sits on top of it?
Yeah, you see that?
What? Yeah, I do, but I don't know what to do about that.
Bruh, there's nothing. We're gonna have to put this in the fridge?
I don't know. To let it get more solid?
I guess.
Maybe.
Wait longer?
Now we think the icing's been in the fridge for long enough that it shouldn't just be runny. And
That's
yeah.
good.
And ooze out of the sides of the zebra cake sandwiches. But she made two little cake balls.
Yeah.
They gotta get solid, but they're pretty cool.
Gotta love the cake pop.
It's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know if I should try to do it too or not. Try to just let you do it, knock it in the way.
I don't know.
If I should grab this spoon and try to do it too so we can go faster.
I don't know. That's up to you. Because it's not the easiest thing ever. And I'm trying to. Anything that's coming out of the sides as I'm doing it, I'm trying to wipe off.
Not lose. Yeah, I'll just let you do it.
It's hard to not squish them, that's for sure.
It's like, I don't know.
Stop sliding off. No, 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 no. Look, it's just gonna.
I think it's just because of the type of frosting.
That's the type of frosting they told us to make.
But like, I don't know how the hell else it was supposed to stay in there like this. Don't do it when it's 95 degrees outside.
Yeah, do it when it's -20.
To where your butter will never melt.
I don't know.
Boom. Homemade and not raw cake pops.
Yeah, and I'm just putting a little of this around the base so that way it might help it stick.
Yeah, stick to the
Q-tip.
Q-tip.
Yep.
Toothpick.
Yep, that.
It's just forever a Q-tip to you now, huh?
Yep, that's what it is. Q-tip for your mouth.
Yep, stick these in your ears. That'll feel great.
Ooh.
Alright. We got our jar. Ooh, that shit smells. I don't like the way that gas smells. Gasoline smells better than that gas. Damn, you made me so hard to open.
I know struggle to
We got our jar inside of our water to double boil our chocolate chips to melt them.
Yep. Maybe we don't like half. I don't know.
Shit.
Oh.
And then it starts ripping easy as hell. Whoa, that was rigged.
Yeah, it was.
Whoa. They just almost made me lose all the chocolate chips.
Got
That's
it?
some bullshit.
Yeah, it was crazy.
We got like, I don't know, a fourth left in here. So, I don't even know if I need to pour some oil in here. Yeah, I think they are starting, might be already starting to melt.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the heat down. Turn the heat down. And we have.
We probably should have put a coat of oil on the inside of the jar just so the chocolate doesn't overly stick. But I can just put oil inside now.
Mm-hmm. Just a little.
Just a little bit. Or
Just a
something.
little bit. Yeah. We are using chocolate chips. That's why we're about to add some oil into it, so that way it's a little thinner. Because the lady whose recipe we got this from, whom I don't remember her name, said that using chocolate chips, it might be too thick to coat the zebra cakes. And we are doing reverse zebra cakes.
Yeah.
We're doing the outside chocolate and then the drizzle white chocolate. Because we didn't know that it was white chocolate.
Oh yeah, and we don't use the cancer machine. So this is why we're melting our chocolate chips like this and not in a microwave.
Yeah.
Because it'll turn your chocolate into cancer. Turn anything into cancer. Microwaves cause cancer. Yeah, it's starting to melt in there.
Looks good.
I feel like I wish this was longer. This is a giant ass jar.
Yeah, what do you need me to get you?
I need that. I got no idea. A little more heat. It's fire. Just tastes like coconut oily chocolate right now.
Interesting.
Which is a lot easier to eat than you think.
Alright. We'll check back in a minute. Alright. We added some more coconut oil. And it's almost at the perfect consistency. I think we're going to turn this off for a minute. And you can put that
Water's pretty hot.
Yeah, it is. It'll stay warm. We're just pretty much going to mix this up the rest of the way. And then see how it be drizzling. And we'll let you know.
It don't be drizzling.
Yep. We need to add a little bit more coconut oil, I think.
Well, I don't even know if I can get a big enough scoop to see if it drizzles with this butter knife.
That's, well, I mean, yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Tastes good.
Good. We decided to add the rest of the chocolate chips.
Yep, they just got stirred in. They're starting to melt without even the heat back on.
And some more tablespoons of coconut oil.
I don't even know if it's tablespoons. It might be. Actually, it's all oily, so I can't tell what it says anymore.
I'm pretty sure it's a tablespoon.
Looks pretty small.
It's pretty delicious. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, might be half.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, it is, because the one's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and then we just...
Turn the heat back on so it can, I don't know. What's it called?
get warm.
Yeah.
Melt.
Melt this last little bit.
Mm-hmm. And then... get it to the consistency we need.
Yeah, honestly. don't know. It's pretty thin.
You might be there.
Said what?
Some of them are deformed.
Hey, they're special. Leave them alone.
Okay.
It's alright.
Chocolate is prepared.
Smart for that. I never thought about that. What you doing? Scooping it out of the jar and putting it in.
You're gonna dump it?
I don't know what I was gonna do if I would have done it. That's why I'm letting you do it. See, I do certain things for reasons. Yeah. So she'll try to get it to drizzle onto the sides and all.
Yep. That's the plan, anyways.
Cause you know, zebra cakes are all white, and then with chocolate stripes, we're gonna make them all chocolate with white stripes. Cause we like chocolate better than white chocolate, anyways. But like we said at the very beginning, the zebra cakes don't taste like white chocolate at all.
No, they don't. At least not to us. I don't know your guys' feelings on white chocolate.
Yeah. I don't know if they taste like them to you or not.
Yeah, okay, that one was a little hard. Cause
Cause that one was what? Deformed.
special, like he said.
Yep, here's our special cake. I feel like there it looks so far.
Just because of chocolate.
We shouldn't even like try to rinse that out. We should just
Mix the white chocolate.
mix the white chocolate into it.
Alright.
Because there's no point in rinsing it out. That's just wasting our chocolate. We like chocolate. When we bought the organic, allergen-free, it's free of 9 main allergies.
We don't really care about that, but
All we care about is the ingredients saying organic cane sugar, organic chocolate, organic cocoa butter.
Yeah.
Only 3 ingredients. The way things should be.
what do we?
That's cool. It's just on the top.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, Minecraft dirt block cake.
Oh, you're right. That's
We
funny.
made Minecraft dirt block cakes.
That's funny.
Clickbait thumbnail.
For real.
No, there's zebra cakes. We gonna get the stripes on there. Cause zebras are black with the white stripes, not white with black stripes. Oh yeah. They all covered in chocolate. Nice. Good shit, babe.
Thanks, eh?
Now we're gonna get ready to melt some white chocolate. And put these ones in the fridge so they can get a little bit solid.
Yep.
Look at that cake pop. Hey, it stayed together. I'll eat it like that. Fuck the frosting.
So, yeah, I kind of forgot about those. So, we used all the chocolate, but we're just going to mix the white chocolate that kind of smelled just like vanilla in with whatever chocolate's left in here. So, it's going to be great.
And we got a bar because it was saying that a bar would be thinner than the chocolate chips.
Yeah.
But the oil made it thinner anyways. But there wasn't white chocolate chips anyways, so we had to get it in a bar.
Yeah.
For it to be white chocolate.
You
I
know
don't know.
what?
It was kind of a whole thing.
Yeah. Let me know. You might want to break it up a little more than that.
Yeah. Oh, it actually had a thing to break.
Love that.
And
Yeah.
I almost broke it in the right way, but
But we have had the Lily's chocolate bars before.
it's not breaking.
Yeah, you might need a knife. A knife. Smell good.
Should be real satisfying and cut it.
Yeah. Just leave it.
Where?
Looks like you could just leave it on there and cut it, but that's fine.
No, I don't want to leave it on that.
I'm gonna turn this off.
Well, because of the, it's like paper.
Yeah.
Nice.
Knife.
Nice.
White chocolate chunks, babe. Do you feel like a real chef, a real baker?
Yeah.
Cutting chocolate?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Satisfying?
Yeah, kind of. I'll save you some. So you can try cutting it.
Okay.
I don't know. Have you ever cut chocolate?
I don't know.
It's harder when it's those longer pieces.
I think I've watched that yet.
But it's easier when it's like that small. What else do you like?
They look like nuts. Macadamia nuts. It's not pure white. A lot of chocolate cutting ASMR.
Take some white chocolate. Not vanilla.
Mm-hmm. But it's not overwhelming.
Yeah.
Probably because I just ate a small piece, but still.
Alright.
It shall be good. Yeah, my turn.
Definitely feel like it would be better if we had a sharper knife.
Yeah.
Like this is like the sharpest, one of the sharpest ones we got. There's this and one other one, and the rest of them are just dull as fuck.
Yeah.
Or they're all dull as heck. Apparently, it actually does something to the algorithm. Some dude was talking about it in a video. Oh, we don't like that noise.
There we go.
Nice. Can we put them in?
Yep.
I feel like I'll lose less if I don't use the knife.
Yeah, just use your hand is what I was gonna say. Changing water. So we gotta do next. There we go. Oh, Jesus. Now let me change the water. Okay. We got the white chocolate chips in there. Beautiful. White chocolate chunks, I should say. Time for the coconut oil.
Dang. How does that make sense?
What?
My hand was all the way up here. And I smell burnt hairs. It burned my pinky hairs. How did it burn my pinky hairs
What the heck?
when my hand was all the way up there?
That's crazy. We're gonna need something else to grab the coconut oil, huh? Oh, no. Yeah. That works.
Just send it.
Beautiful.
Now we'll try the bigger fork.
And now we just mix it and go for it.
Yep, gotta wait for this water to melt to heat anything up first, though.
The water in the
Not melt. Water doesn't melt. I mean, technically,
It can.
It does
if
melt.
it's ice.
Well, no, just water turning into gas. That's water melting in some type of way,
Water melts a couple different ways then.
right? But like,
Wait for it to heat up.
yeah, heat up because you had to put in the water.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice, like, I don't know, a nice color of chocolate. It's white and
Beautiful.
whatever next.
Alright.
It's nice and light. It's like milk chocolate in there now.
That does look really good actually.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, bet.
It's actually, oh, see how it tastes. Cold. Back in the water.
That's funny. Cold but melted.
Yeah,
Make that
that's
make
interesting.
sense. Well, almost there.
Yeah. How these bad boys looking? So good. I don't know what Lisa did, you guys, but she started stirring and it started thickening up. So maybe we'll add more oil.
Something.
It's like, it's definitely still hot. That's starting to boil underneath there. Oh yeah. We just had to add a whole bunch more coconut oil, and I think that's, my phone is tweaking on the focusing today. I think that's liquidy enough. And these?
More than liquidy enough.
That's nice and solid. That's like I don't know, a Klondike bar coating, you know?
Yeah.
What happened? Focus on the... Now let's just remember to save some for the cake pops.
Mm-hmm.
What was that noise I just heard?
I don't know.
It sounded like something messing with, like, I don't know, a plastic bag.
Alright, I'll look over it. Midge.
Midge. I thought I just heard something from over there behind you, though.
Probably.
Look at that zebra cake. But homemade, so it's even better. That's why it looks better. I think that Midge looks so good. Or them beauties. Gotta put good vibrational words into them. Good job, eh?
Thank you.
Yeah, I like baking too, but it can be frustrating. And you can have to run to the store in the middle of your process of what you're making, and everything can feel like it's going wrong, but in the end, it can still look beautiful and taste delicious. So,
Yep.
you're just gonna have to, I don't know, go with the flow. Like
Pretty much.
I was saying, everything was an experiment, pretty much just science and what was I saying? Chemistry?
Yeah.
To save some for your cake pops.
Yeah, there's plenty.
Okay.
Because it's pretty runny.
Hey, that rhymed. Plenty because it's pretty runny. I'm almost as good as Maccabee. On Instagram. You guys know Maccabee? He raps about the cucumbers and everything healthy. Those look so good. You just did so good.
Thank you.
Zebra cakes.
Yep, pretty zebra if you ask me.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
Get them back in the fridge.
Back in the fridge. I was ready to follow him in.
And cake pop time.
Oh yeah. Good old switcheroo.
Yep.
Just fooled me. I definitely was about to click pause again.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Alright. Let's see.
Just dip him in there. That's what you're gonna try. She said, yeah, maybe.
No, I'm scared for not doing that.
Yeah. I'd be scared too. Nice. Alright.
Who wants to try one?
After we tried to frost a few of the cake pops, they didn't like frost the best, so we wanted to cool down the frosting a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Should I do this one? Or should I do the one that you just added to?
Do that one. It's chocolate.
Not bad. It is a little coconut oily, the chocolate, but
Good.
yeah, it was definitely so good.
Good.
Delicious.
Did it feel like it needed more chocolate? Or did it feel like if there was too much chocolate on it, it'd be too coconut oily?
I don't know. This was the sweetest thing on there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was good. It's like maybe some more chocolate.
Nice.
Like, yeah, we can just do what we're already planning.
Sounds
If you
good.
want to try one, you can.
I kind of want to, but the only other one that's solid is this one, and that's a lot.
I should have just. I could have just let you eat the small ass one that I just ate. Just take a bite then, and I'll eat the rest if you want.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know if you stabbed that one far enough through.
Apparently.
Just eat it all if you want.
I can definitely taste that chocolate, or that coconut. as someone who's not very into coconut.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's not the worst thing ever.
Boom, the cake pops. The cake pops are beauts. Yeah, we got distracted and started taking a thumbnail. Well, we were actually trying to be productive. Started taking a thumbnail while these were in the freezer. It got too cold and got solid, so we had to let it melt. Remelt it again. But hey, them bitches are done. You're gonna be busting. Maybe a little coconut oily, but coconut oil doesn't give you a sunburn, so
It's healthy.
yeah, exactly. All them other oils are toxic as shit. Cause cancer, give you sunburns and shit. And yeah. And next we should probably be taste testing the zebra cakes. Oh yeah!
Taste testing
Oh
time.
yeah! Oh yeah! Let's go! We got the reverse zebra cakes. The bestest cakes. Sunburn
This
itch.
one's closest to me and not too big.
This one's closest to being a perfect cube. Look at that. I think I'll just break that off. Don't have too much chocolate. Boom.
Cheers.
Zebra cake. Cheers.
Cheers, PJ. It's too
Yeah,
big.
cheers. You can't have chocolate, though, Kitty.
That's fire.
Yeah. Just like the last one. Tastes nothing like a zebra cake, or as far as I can remember, but is it supposed to? Because those just taste like poison. Delicious.
Super delicious.
Definitely gotta eat it fast. It melts on the fingers.
Yeah, it does.
But still eat it slow so you don't choke on cake.
Yeah. Important.
Eat it in the wintertime.
Probably preferred.
So good.
Yeah, it's not too sweet.
It's not. Not too coconut oily either. Definitely so big and so much to chew.
Yeah, it's a lot. I should have done half of this.
The size?
Yeah.
No, this is like, I don't know, the size they're supposed to be. They're just huge. You just gotta use a fork and
They're thick.
stuff to eat them.
I might have to leave that for later. Delicious.
Interesting flavors with the frosting in the middle and the chocolate.
Yeah. Agreed.
But hey, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
So good.
So good.
It is a lot to eat.
Yeah.
If you engulf it too fast like I just did, you'll feel weird in the stomach.
Yeah, I don't feel the greatest.
And it'll, you definitely need some milk to drink after. At least that's how I feel.
Which we don't have.
Yeah, we use the rest to
Make the cake.
make the cake.
But also, it's hard to eat like a regular zebra cake. You gotta eat it like a regular cake with a fork.
It's hard to burp. Thick cake.
Yeah. Still good though.
Yeah, what she actually said is actually sickening.
It's like,
It was too sweet. It wasn't too sweet when you're eating it, but too sweet at the end after you ate the whole thing, I feel like.
because it was thick and big.
Too much of a sweet thing, like, I don't know. definitely a one and done deal. I feel like it was like that with the zebra cakes too, though. I couldn't eat more than one, even though they came twin packed. I couldn't eat more than one, or else it would, like, I don't know, made me feel off because it was so artificial. The chocolate was so artificial. It didn't taste like real chocolate.
Mm-hmm. That was the same as dinner.
You finally gonna eat your food, dog? But yeah, we're gonna put them on this plate, put a little wrap over them, and
Call it a night.
let everyone else eat them if they want to.
Mm-hmm.
Even though now that Ethan moved back out, I don't know who's gonna eat them.
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
Officially untie. I can take it off finally. Not gonna mess up my shirt. But yeah, I think that's all we got.
Yep.
For the good old homemade zebra cakes.
Yep.
With Oliver and Lisa Weekend. We hope you enjoyed watching us today.
Yeah.
We enjoyed you watching us today.
We enjoyed making the video for you to watch today.
Yeah. It was a long, like, half a day process.
Yeah.
Half a day if you wake up at 5 a.m. and
Yeah.
or the whole day if it's just, I don't know.
If you wake up at noon.
If you wake up at noon, yeah. But anyways, share with a friend who likes baking.
Uh-huh.
You know, drop a comment on what you think we should bake next of Little Debbie's.
And give us a
Or
thumbs
just
up.
anything else you guys want to see baked. If you guys want to see us try to make a homemade Minecraft cake.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, give us a thumbs up. Drop a sub to keep seeing more of our content.
We're grateful for you.
We got more than just baking videos, but we're going to try to keep making baking videos as much as we can and want to, you know. And yeah, I don't know what else, but stay awakened. You guys have a great rest of y'all's day.
Yeah.
Peace.